Coach, back from the holiday break, went down to the Scuffle. Good results down there. First of all, talk about that.
Well, Scuffle is just a great tournament for us. It's that mid-year tournament. You have a good chance. Our guys all have a lot of matches under their belt already. But it's a good chance to really see where we stand as far as a tournament team, where we feel we are when we start hitting to like a Big Ten tournament and national tournament. And I think we wrestled well for the most part. There's always work to do. I think we could be a little bit more aggressive in situations. I think that we need to make sure that we're building our lead. For the most part, though, I think we wrestled well. Obviously we got a lot of bonus points down there, a lot of pins, so some of the guys are really taking that message to heart. But I think we need to get all 10 guys, with that goal in mind.
Specifically, talk about Matt Brown and what he was able to do at the Scuffle.
Matt Brown is he's an animal. He's a guy that he doesn't stop, and he gives us 100% every day. And he is able to get into the finals and wrestle a teammate Ed Ruth. That's never an easy match, but I thought he wrestled well against Ruth too. Considering the situation. But Matt, I think he beat at least one, maybe two ranked individuals on the way through, and as a coach, it was enjoyable on the side to watch because we know how good Matt was, we know what he's capable of. But it's always interesting to see how an opponent will react when they're wrestling a second string guy and they're just not ready for it. And I think some of those guys were a little bit surprised by him, but I don't think anybody's going to be surprised by Matt Brown now. They know who he is and what he's capable of. But we're proud of him. It's great to have that kind of depth in that weight also.
You picked up with the Big Ten dual season at Michigan State last weekend. Big victory. Talk about the way the team wrestled there.
I thought we wrestled okay at Michigan State. It wasn't our best. I wouldn't necessarily describe us as wrestling flat by any means. I think a couple guys actually wrestled very well, but it wasn't our best. But I also think Michigan State did a great job. Those guys came out, in a couple matches where probably wasn't expected. They went out and they got the first takedown. I'll give the coaches and their athletes credit on that. They knew maybe to win a couple of those matches, they knew they needed to get the first takedown, and they went out there and put themselves in the match. So that's something that we got to work on. But I thought we wrestled all right, but we definitely need to pick it up in these next few duels.
Frank Martelletti back on the mat. What have you seen from him?
Right now we're just trying to get mat time for him, and I thought he wrestled well. He ended up being in a bit of a scrap out there. He was a scrappy kid. The kid was good on the mat. Frank was able to figure out what he needed to do out there to get the match won. And with him, what we need to do is just get more mat time. Time out there in the center, time out there with the referee, under the lights, and we can really evaluate where he is and what we need to do to get him ready.
This weekend, Northwestern and Wisconsin on the road. Talk about those two teams and some of the spots you're looking for.
Well, there's some good matchups. Through both of those duels, I say 125 with Northwestern. I'm excited about that matchup. Also at 157 with Northwestern, excited about that matchup as well. It's a tough trip. Northwestern, the well-coached team, and so is Wisconsin. It's a long road trip, so our guys, you got to be ready to go. Be ready to go in there and expect a fight from both teams. And I think if things go well, we should control the dual meets. But we're expecting great matches.
It's January. Obviously, you work towards March, but where's the team at right now? Are you happy with the progress you've made up to this point?
I don't know if I'd say happy, but I don't think some of the guys, definitely not disappointed. I think some of these guys are in a great position. Some of the guys we need to get a little bit closer. So right now, I think we're on track. I think we could definitely be better, but that's just kind of how sports and coaching works. But right now, I think this team could be a very strong team. I think we got 8 weeks, and about 8 weeks until we hit the Big Ten tournament, 7 or 8. Between now and then, I think we could get this team to the point where we're ready to Big Ten championships and win another NCAA championship.
Specifically, one guy, Ed Ruth. Where's he at along the way?
Well, right now, so far, he's pretty much dominating the competition. He's does a great job in the competitions. He's scoring a lot of points for us. And last year, at this point, we were still seeing him make some mistakes. Wasn't necessarily preparing right for the matches, but so far, I think he's doing a great job.
Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.